Hey, what's up all my beautiful looking Jades? It's me, Bobber Jackson. I'm here playing some Meg Walls. But wait, I'm not. I know I've been doing a lot of these recently, just commentating on my videos and over some gameplay. But honestly, I do have good recordings. Actually, I'm going to post in the next few days. But this is this kind of topic that I don't want to just record a game over. Because I want to do it right and I just want to do it once. So yes, I guess you guys tell my title. I quote unquote almost died. And no, not like joking, like, oh my gosh, she almost died. I'm being serious. So, I was actually at a camp. I left Sunday, and there's two sections of this camp. So the first section of the camp I did, and I was one of the leaders. I was teaching it. And then the second week, the second week hadn't started yet. So I was still teaching, and all the ones I was teaching, pretty much we sent them on a hike, and they had to go on a hike. So pretty much we had the whole rest of the evening. And me, my best friend, Andrew, and two other friends of ours who were also leading, we all decided we're going to go out in the town and get, sit down at a nice restaurant, like Steak Shake. Not nice, but like a sit-down restaurant. And we were going to order some food and get a good meal. On the drive there, we're going down all these curvy roads and all that, and these roads sometimes are unpredictable and like really tight. So we're heading down one of these roads. Driver, he has down the curve. He has the turn a little too fast, and his wheel, like the driver wheel, he had it going, and he went to the right, like half a second, like to the right, and we started going on into the shoulder, and we hit a few you know how people have like little signs that go at an angle that tell you like to turn? He had a few of those, and then we're going down a pretty steep hill. Like this hill went from 30 degrees to 45 degrees to 60-degree angle. And we were going on like 100 feet. And I'm not sure on the rest of this, but I remember everything that happened in the crash. Because I had a car crash, guys. But I'm not sure about this. My memory is that we flipped twice. And then, because this is on like a creek. Pretty much, we flipped twice. And then, when we had a 15-foot drop and hit a concrete support beam for the bridge, flipping our car sideways. And I gotta say, I've never been in a car crash until this, but it was for sure one of the scariest things in my life. I was terrified half to death. Once we got in the car crash, I didn't pass out. I was okay for the most part. Like, you know, I'm not okay, but the adrenaline rush, I wasn't like really in pain. And so pretty much we landed in the creek, and my side was the side that was on the ground, and it was sideways. So the other person in the car, because he had the driver, my friend Andrew in shotgun, me in behind the driver, and then the guy on the other side. I buckled myself, and I got out. Andrew, my best friend, he got out of the truck, and he ran up the hill, the signal for help. And he tried to get someone to help us, because, like, really, guys, if you guys really don't understand this, the crash was pretty terrible. I gotta say. It was terrible. And Andrew got up there, and he was signaling cars, trying to get someone to stop. This is a decently busy road, so, and someone stopped, and I thank God. So you guys may be like, oh my gosh, why are you doing that? Because the first person to stop was a nurse. And she helped so much. And it was amazing how it all turned out. And by the way, when we landed, I had a seatbelt on. Just saying this, guys. I had a seatbelt on. And on my chest, right now, I have a huge mark on my whole body where the seatbelt hit myself because how tight the crash hit. And right now, I have two injuries. I have broken collarbone on my left shoulder where the seatbelt hit, and on my right side, I have a liver laceration. If I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but pretty much my liver got cut because of the seatbelt, and I'm fine on that one. That will heal. The collarbone, It'll heal. So I got out of the car. And also, guys, since we hit the left side, because like the left side of the truck hit the concrete post, my head went straight into the wall of the vehicle. So I hit my head pretty bad. And I got out of the truck. I got myself out of the truck. I pulled myself out. And I was sitting on the truck with the driver. And he asked me, my face bleeding? And I'm like, yeah, you are. And I asked him, like, in my face bleeding? He's like, yeah. And a few seconds later, my vision, like, I have perfect vision, guys. And out of nowhere, my whole vision just starts turning yellow. And after long, my whole vision was yellow, blue, and green. Like, it was a very, very bright shape. So I told the driver, I'm like, I can't see. I need help to get out. I don't know what's going on. So he told me, get on my back. I'm pulling you out. And I got on his back. And while I was trying to close my eyes, because guys, it was like trippy. Like, I've never been on drugs before, but like, pretty much imagine my whole vision being a really, really, really bright yellow and bluish. And it was to the point where everything around me, it was just color. I couldn't see any shapes or anything. It was just color. So the driver, he pulled me out of the creek with help of the nurse. And now you have other cars coming down, stopping, and all that. And we got out. He got me up on the hill and then laid me down. And the woman, I thought this was funny because she pulled a little joke. And she's like, oh, I bet you guys were never thinking you were going to see a fat woman in a bikini today, right? Because she took her bikini off she took her shirt off, to give it to the driver who was bleeding, and to try to keep the blood in. And she checked my neck and all that and tried to help everything. Because, listen, I'll give you a little description. The driver was in pretty bad shape and he was laying down. The other person in the back with me had neck problems and he was laying down because if you have a neck problem, you want to lay down and just stop. My best friend Andrew, I thank God for this, guys, because this is my best friend who I've known for such a long time. He was in shotgun. His whole ride, he was in shotgun. When he crashed, he had one finger that had gotten jammed. That was it. He had a few scrapes and bumps, but the only thing that was wrong with him was one finger jammed. Me, I was pretty beat up, guys. Like, honestly, I was beat up, and I was laying there. So they took a little while, but my pain in my body was starting to feel pretty bad, and my head was bleeding. It was dripping blood down the side of my face. I was scared, but I was calm. Like, literally, almost the whole time this happening, I was calm. So once the ambulance came and picked us up, they took us to a nearby hospital, and they took me in a room, laid me down, asked a ton of questions, like, in the paramedic, all that. Asked questions like, what day is it, all this, and I'm answering, seeing if I have memory loss, which I didn't. Happy for that. Amen. And once we got into the hospital room, they checked all my stuff, my back and all that was fine. And they're like, hey, you want to call your parents? And I'm like, yeah, I'll call my parents. So I called my mom. I said, I got a car accident. Before I could even say anything else, she started freaking out. And I'm just like, calm down. I'm okay. And she freaked out. She's like, we're driving down right now. And my dad and my mom got in the car and drove down right then and there. And I was bored. I was sitting in the room for like 30 minutes or nothing. So I texted one of my friends. Hey guys, don't judge me. Really, in my opinion, like, my injuries are pretty bad, but I wasn't really in much pain. I really wasn't. I've had a lot worse pain in my lifetime. I'll give us a little story. When I was, I think, 11 or 12, I had a severe kidney problem. And I would get very, very bad pain in my kidney, my right side. And a little funny joke about this. The doctor, when she told me, like, what she related the pain to, other people did, they related it to pretty much labor. So a lot of people are always just like, oh yeah, I've had pain as bad as labor. And unless you had labor, they can't really compare it to that. But I think that's funny, in my opinion, because I've had that. And yeah, pretty much once I finished talking, I texted one of my friends, and then immediately after, I was called in X-rays for my chest and my neck so I could check if they're not broken. My friend freaked out because I didn't text her back for 30 minutes. She was very mad at me because I could text back. I told guy, I'm like, text back, and he's like, no, you cannot use your phone. So I'm like, oh, crap, I'm gonna get sassed. And after that, I had to spend the next day and a half with my liver. They want to make sure my liver was not lacerated and at the point where I needed to have surgery on it. Now I'm here today. This all happened Wednesday, and I am crap. I just popped my arm and my collarbone hurt. Dang it. But yeah, this all happened Wednesday, and now it's Friday. And I spent almost all yesterday in the hospital. Thankfully, I'm out, but I'm kind of sad with my camp. I gotta say, it was a pretty bad experience, but one that I'll be sure to live through, and just to know how amazing and how fortunate I am, how well I came out. Like, guys, really, if you would see me, you would think like, oh crap, you're in bad shape. But if you actually saw the crash and what happened, you would say, oh my word, you're so lucky you're alive. Because honestly, if I didn't have that seatbelt on, guys, I can almost promise you right now, I would be dead. I wouldn't be here talking right now and telling you guys telling the story, because I would be surely dead if I had that seatbelt on. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm sorry for getting a little emotional, but this is kind of a serious topic for me. I love you guys all so much. My channel, you guys, the support you give this channel is just amazing. I literally didn't upload for 4 days because I was in camp, and I was trying to, I couldn't, and I still gained subscribers. I still gained views because you guys are amazing. I love you all. You guys are so awesome. I'll be back my actual schedule now, so every other day I'll post my videos. I love you all. Peace out.